When people think of communities coming together, tea likely isn't the first thing that comes to mind. Tea culture tends to be associated with countries like England, Japan, India, and lots of other countries. Today we're going to be diving into the tea culture in Edmonton and visiting a shop called Acquired Taste Tea Company and learning about what makes tea so wonderful. Acquired Taste is a local tea shop that has been around since 1996, and in my opinion, they have the best tea in the city. So today we're going to visit the owner and find out just what makes the shop so magical.
My name is Tasha Weenk. I'm the owner of Acquired Taste Tea Company. I've been the owner for nearly 11 years, and I love coming to work every single day.
How long have you owned Acquired Taste?
I actually started out working here as an employee for a good 5 years or something like that beforehand. So I've been working at Acquired Taste Tea for 15 plus years. The owner at the time, who still works here, was musing on what the future of the shop was going to look like. And I was there as she was musing and kind of had some thoughts and went, if she's not sure what's going to happen with the shop and if she's going to close down or if she'll sell, I think that this is something I want to do. So it just came about quite organically without me really having thought about it beforehand, but just understanding that this was a wonderful opportunity at a place that I loved being and that it might be the right time for me to take over.
Do you have your own tea story?
Well, even just yesterday, I had a customer ask me, what tea are you drinking today? And I said, oh, it's just strawberry black tea. And to me, that's my tea story because I started drinking tea like a lot of probably young women with my sister. And so we would have little tea parties and it was always like a Lipton strawberry black tea bag. So that tea has now become a comfort tea for me that makes me feel good.
Why do you feel Acquired Taste is an important part of the Edmonton community?
I feel like Acquired Taste has become a place where people know they're going to get a high quality product, they're going to get knowledgeable answers. So it's a place they can trust when it comes to their daily cup of tea. I don't know that I can say it's like an important part of Edmonton. That's up to Edmonton.
Tasha believes it's up to the community to decide if Acquired Taste is important or not. I think many of her current patrons would agree that it's very important. So not only does Acquired Taste add character to the community of Edmonton, but it helps local revenues stay local, which is a really important role of a long-standing business. Tasha ensures her business is a long-standing one by offering great customer service and a high-quality product.
High quality tea is important when you're thinking about the ecosystem. Like if you're thinking big picture, we need to be taking care of the earth, we need to be taking care of climate, we need to be taking care of people. And when you are doing those things, you are definitely going to be getting a better product and you will be paying higher prices because you are paying for living wages, etc. So I do think on that level, high quality tea is important.
But now we need to understand the magic in the cup. Does tea contain enough magic to sway the minds of those who say they don't like tea? Well, see for yourself.
My name is Peter and I'm a recently converted tea enthusiast.
What were your very first impressions of tea?
Well, in general, I've only ever really drunk water as a whole throughout my life, and then so occasionally, I'd try a tea that someone else was having and it almost always just tasted like grass water, and so it was never particularly very appealing to me.
What made you decide to try tea again, and why was it different from your initial perception?
Well, my partner was very into teas, and she took me to this shop where I discovered that there's a whole bunch of different kinds of teas apart from just ones that smell like grass. Rooibos, black, chai, a whole bunch of different varieties, and a whole bunch of them smelled really nice, so I thought I'd give them a shot.
What do you enjoy about tea now?
So just the social aspect of drinking it with my partner. We both have our tea mugs and we cheers them together before we start, and it's just a nice nightly ritual. It's part of what we do now, so yeah.
The tea from Acquired Taste really does seem to cast a spell on everyone who tries it. The shop is a place of warmth. The story of the people behind it gives it heart, and you know you're going to get a quality product that puts people and the planet first. Not only that, but it's a local place in the community that has a way of bringing people together, just like the tea you can buy there. So remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy tea, and that's kind of the same thing. Cheers.